Everyone, this is Aruna Arichami, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. In my lecture series today, we're going to see about the asset properties in database management system, how it could be supported for the transaction concept. So the asset is nothing but the four terms, four properties we're going to consider over here. A for atomicity, C for consistency, I for isolation, D for durability. So what do you mean by atomicity? So this is atomicity is nothing but your transaction must be taken place or it will not be taken place. Because why we are checking this thing means if you are transmitting any amount from 5,000 from one account to the another account, that particular amount is debited over here. Intermediately, you are having a server failure. In that case, whether it can be in the intermediate stages your amount, no, definitely it will send a notification. It is a failure due to server error, your amount again credited to your account. For that only we are checking the atomicity. Second one is a consistency. Consistency is nothing but the transaction updation in your database. If you're doing any transaction before and after, it must be updated in your account. So only we can say it is a consistent. Always your data sets, data item must be a consistency. Your database must be a consistency. The next thing is isolation. All your transaction that must be worked independently without any interference. Because here it is a concurrent execution. Multiple transaction can be taken place at the same time. It could not be interference with the another thing, another transaction. So only we are checking the isolation property. The last one is the durability. That is a lifetime of a transaction. If the transaction starts, definitely it will have a certain end. For example, if you are opening any account, you are doing something unnecessarily. In certain case, you're after that or 5 to 10 minutes, after you're transmitting certain amount means if the time is out, definitely that nothing it will be do due to time decision, it will be again it going to the login page. So this is the durability. That is a lifetime of my transaction. So that is the changes of successful transaction occur even if it is a system failure will occurs. For that only we are using this atomicity property can be used in our transaction. Let us see one by one how it could be along with the example. So first one is the atomicity property. I can say that either it can be taken or it should not be taken. That is the atomicity property. Now we have to use a two account, that is A and B, each containing 1,000 rupees. Assume it could be 1,000. Now from an account A, I am going to transfer 100 to the account B. What could be the final amount? After transmitting all my amount, A must have a 900, B must have a 1,100. This could be possible over here. So if I want to transfer the amount, first I have to read an account A. After that, I have to debit the amount from that particular account. Again, I have to write the particular amount, that is a 900, because A is a 1,000, 1,000 minus 100, 900 to be updated in my account. Again, I'm going to read B. B can contain the 1,000, 1,000 plus 100, 1,100 can be updated as a new balance that could be updated. If suppose there is intermediately after performing a read B, my system failure or a software is occurred. What could be happen? Again, it will be rolled back to my original state of a A. Because after performing originally, it will be performed means A must at the end, A must have a 900, B must have a 1,100. If here the system can be crashes. So after reading B, the system could be crashes. In this case, A can contain 900 and B can contain only 1,000, but that control 100 amount where it could be, we doesn't know. So in this case only we are checking the atomicity. In this case, my property suppose that it could be rolled back to my original state. Whatever that happened, again it will be rolled back to my original state. So during the rollback, A can be credited with 100, A could have the 1,000, and also B could have 1,000. The process can be reserved. So here my database is preserved as well as it will be a consistent state. So this is the how we are checking the atomicity property. So see here in this example. So here only I said that there is a partial execution. There is no atomicity. Execution can be terminated. If we are having atomicity property, again your amount debited. Again, it would be debited over here. Available balance will be 20 plus 10. This could be a 30. So this is the would be possible over here. So these are the best first property over here. Thank you for watching my video. In my next series, we're going to see the remaining properties along with the example.